Hello. Um, quick story. Not story, it's more of like a why am I over here kind of message. And it's because, I'll tell you right now, I broke my tripod. And you might think, oh, did something happen to it and it's just not working now? No, I grabbed the leg and I slammed it against the ground in a fit of fury. Because it was a cheap piece of plastic that wasn't staying upright and it was confusing me anyway. I got it from fucking Kmart, so like, I just get another one. Sorry, don't bite your fucking flesh. It's like not good. I just do it out of instinct when I'm nervous. And I'm nervous, guys, for my life in general. And that's why I guess I'm recording this again. I don't know. I'm alright. I'm actually fine. I just like to catastrophize shit when I feel like stressed out. And I'm just feeling stressed out. Like, I love my dad. He's a great man. But he stresses me out, man. Like, I have to do a lot for him. And it just doesn't end. And I just wish he was able to do some shit by himself, you know? Like, yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's a topic for a different day. I'm not ready to address my frustrations with my father. I was gonna do a song. I have a few songs I wanted to record and do, but I'm also... I also just don't think they're gonna be that good. And I'm playing them back, and like, as much as I used to like them, or maybe someone else has told me they liked it, I'm playing it back and it's just not what I want it to be, you know? And it's finished, so it's like, I don't know, there's a few songs that make me feel that way. And even some of the ones I've uploaded, I'm like, I could have done that way better, and I want to do it way better. But uploading the same song over and over, and it's like the start of the definition of insanity or something like that, you know? Yeah, anyway. I don't know why I started the video, actually, and I'm thinking about stopping, but no, nothing is done perfectly, and maybe eventually I'll find my point, the point of this video, the point I'm trying to make. I kind of just start the video and just start talking with no clear or specific purpose, in the hopes I make a video either worth posting or, you know, figure out something about myself personally, or, you know, talk about some shit that's hits close to home with some people. And it seems that people like when I ramble. I mean, the songs are fun to upload for me, but yeah, it seems that people like when I ramble about shit I'm worried about. Because, guys, guess what? You're not alone in this world. This shit's nothing profound. Nothing profound in this video. I'm just trying my best to talk about things. Yeah. The hard thing is a constant stream of talking. Continuing to talk, like, sometimes I just want to sit and be quiet, but that's just not fun for me, or for you, or for anyone. And I'm just stuck here looking at my hair and talking about nothing. Really, this is just a nothing video. I'm just stressed and I have no one to talk to. So I do this when I'm stressed, when I'm worried, when I'm sad. It's better to say I used to journal, but that's just a lie. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. It wouldn't be cool of me to lie. But I started journaling and I gave up on it very quickly. I tried like 2 or 3 times. I just hate my handwriting. And it's like the bane of my existence. Like I start handwriting and like I look, and sometimes it's getting better, to be fair, through work, because I write a lot of things with kids, for kids, with kids, and I can't have terrible handwriting or else they can't read it or understand it or, you know, do better. I got a model, you know. I remember one time I had when I was doing my certificate 3, I was working with a relief teacher, old lady, and she had to get certain things done for the actual teacher of the classroom, and I knew what those things were, but I'm like a prac student, so I'm sitting there like, you've done this longer than I have, I trust. But she was not taking control of the classroom at all, man. Like, she was losing them. They weren't listening at all. So I, in a stroke of genius, remember the kids like doing like call and response, and like bum ba da bum 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 bum. And yeah, doing it once is like, yeah, it helped. And I just kept doing it every time they weren't listening. And I had really long hair, if you remember back then. So yeah, but bum ba da bum 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 bum. No, and then at the end of the day, she turns to me and she goes, you know, good day, great day. Would you like some feedback? Would you like some notes? And I'm like, you've got feedback to give, love, I can tell. And she goes, first off, doing great. Great with the kids, great with this and that. You know, that regard, you know, now the bad feedback. I'm like, all right, ready. You play with your hair too much? You need to tie it up or get it cut. And then I'm like, all right, lady, sorry. And yeah, I do play with my hair a lot, even when it's short. It's a compulsion. I blame my brain. And I actually really tried. I wore a hat for my entire like prac at the place I'm working now. I wore a hat the entire time because I was so scared my hair was gonna interfere with my, you know, me working with the kids. As well as thought that, like, I don't know, I think about my hair a lot, and I know it's just gonna go away one day, and that'll be fine, but I've still got time. Anyway, she said I play with my hair a lot, and she went, and that bump butter bump bump nonsense, not in my classroom. It's like, alright, sorry, but what were you doing? What was she doing? She wasn't doing it. She was just going like, you, da 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 da. And every time it's like spinning plates. It was like, she would fucking get one and then the other ones were just da 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 da. And it was like, you know, maestro, control your fucking, you know. So I thought I'd give him a 4/4 check and do bum ba da bum 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 bum. And they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, we need to listen or else we're fucked. And you know what? They were fucked either way because their relief teachers sucked. Anyway, yeah. My ex's uncle added me on fucking Snapchat today. That shit was hilarious. He added me. There's 2 sides to my brain being like, just ignore it, forget it. You know, you don't even want to talk to her again. You don't want to be involved with that part of your life anymore. And the other side is like, do it. You know, like, add him back, snap him, ask how, ask what's going on, ask if anyone's died, you know, ask if he's gotten that kidney he needs. He wouldn't have. That's terrible. I'm a bad person. No, but I just mean that, like, I hope he gets the kidney. I don't want anyone to die. I don't want him to die. I just think that if the doctors tell you to lose weight, stop drinking, you know, like, or you're gonna die of fucking, you know, you're gonna die of like kidney failure, then you do it, right? Would you not do it? Would you not just do it? You want the kidney. Like, he can't even get put on the list because anyway. And it's not that hard to do. I mean, I don't know. For me personally, I feel like if I was like, yeah, okay, you're gonna fucking die, stop doing this thing, I'd be like, okay, my bad. And I would try my best at least. But it seems like the people around me don't have very good executive functioning. Like, my dad is going to give me like a bunch of his medication to sort out for him because he doesn't know, he has no like impulse control. Like, he takes, you know, like a bunch of, like when he has his diabetic meds, he doesn't take them properly, or his heart meds, or his cholesterol meds. He doesn't take them when he doesn't want to take them, or he doesn't like think of them, like he doesn't bring them everywhere he goes. But when he gets his ADHD medication, it doesn't last like 4 days. Because he'll have like 50 a day. And it's like, oh my fucking God, you're gonna die. Your heart's gonna give out, and you go, and then you're dead, and then I'm gonna have to fucking plan a funeral, which I can't afford. But, you know, I know exactly what I want to do for my dad's funeral anyway. He's told me what he wants. He wants a PowerPoint slideshow. You know when like people die and they have the PowerPoint slideshows of all the things they've done in their life, or pictures of them. He kind of wants that, but he doesn't want that at all. He wants a, like, I don't know how long he wants it to go for, but it's going to be a bunch of like stock images, like a beach ball, a tractor, like a cow in a meadow, like fucking a bicycle, some guys ordering, you know, drinks at a coffee shop. And then for a split frame somewhere, maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times throughout this PowerPoint, it'll be my dad going, you know, like, that's what he wants to do. And he also wants me to play one of his songs at his funeral. I don't know which one I'd play. There's a lot that I could do. Anyway, went to a sad place. But I guess that's what this is for. I think about my dad dying a lot. Because I'm just, sorry, let me just so I'm getting a bit closer, you know, get a bit more intimate. Hi, how are you? But yeah, I think about it a lot. It freaks me out because he just doesn't do the right thing. Doesn't take his meds right. He's diabetic, and he has like on multiple occasions I can tell you he's had like 12 liters of orange juice sitting in my house, and then a pint of ice cream. And I'm like, you're diabetic, you're going to die, you know. I remember when I was young, when I was like 9 or 10, he did his blood sugar, and I remember the number being so high, it was like 36. And he was like, yeah, I'll be right. And you know what? He's been right. He's been all right up until now. He's 57. And yeah. Remember his doctor told me he has the kidneys of a 19-year-old at like 50, when he was like 54. And I'm like, are you fucking, of course, the lucky cunt, you know, drank every day of his life, fucking, for 30 odd years. Fucking cholesterol so thick they couldn't read it on a meter, but his kidneys are good, you know, his kidneys are 19 years old. And he keeps telling me distressing shit about his health, and then just like being like, forget it. No, it's fine. No, it'll be all right. No, don't do that. Don't do this. It's fine. Don't worry. And then he keeps talking about it and bringing it up and being worried about it. He'd be like, yeah, I got an abnormal blood test back. What if it's cancer? You know, what if like the abnormal part is that there's extra white blood cells and that it's cancer? And I'm like, Dad, there's 17 other things it could be than cancer that are more likely than you having cancer. And he's like, I'm like, you'll be right. You're gonna be okay. They're there. Pat, pat. Oh, like he can't feel. on the right side of his face, he can't. It's numb. It's fully numb, like here and down here. Like it's fully numb. Like he grabs a toothpick and he goes, you know, I can feel that. And he goes, and he'll stab his fucking face with a toothpick, being like, isn't that fucking weird? And I'm like, why didn't you go to the doctor? Like, and not only that, I tell him all the time to go to the doctor about things or talk to people about things or do certain things. And I'll tell you what, I'm always right. When it comes to my dad, I'm always right. He just doesn't want to listen. But he finally goes to the doctor and they're like, that's not good. And I'm like, oh. And I had to book him an MRI on his fucking face and brain. Mainly for like that part. And I'm not even kidding. I couldn't get him a booking until like early March. And he goes, oh, forget it, don't do it then. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? I booked it anyway. I said, you're going to it. I love my dad more than a lot of people in the world. My dad is just, you know, he's one of my favorite people of all time. If not, you know, he's up there for sure. But he's so dumb. And I don't think it's his fault. It can't be his fault. It can't be his fault. Like my nan, his mum was an angel. She was probably the best woman I've ever met in my life, but she made him the way he is. She did everything for him up until he was like fucking, up until like fucking, I don't know, he was 40 odd. And now he just doesn't know how to live without her, and he still struggles with that. Yeah, he's a hodgepodge of passive aggression and passive aggression, love, a love that you cannot tame or measure. So charismatic he could lead a cult, and the executive function of a tadpole. And because of all the good parts of him, I want to help him so much, and I want to be there for him, but he just, at a certain point, I can't help him. Like, he has to help himself. My mum's withdrawn. I mean, to an extent, she tries still, but like, she's like, I've got a job and your sister to take care of, and I'm like, that's fair. But he relies on me on a level that I can't even explain to you. Maybe one day when I decide to go to, you know, therapy again, and, you know, they're a little more constructive than, have you tried breathing? Or counting 5 things that you can see around you. And when they can actually talk to me about how I feel and help me explain those feelings. But I don't have the money to pay for a good one, so I'm just gonna have to roll the dice on the free ones until I get a gangster. Anyway, there wasn't much to this video, but I just wanted to post and upload something. Again, if you're here till the end, hi, how are you? I'd love to know if you want me to talk on specific things, or even I want to show off my vinyl collection, but I'm too shy. And I don't have all of them. I gifted some to a friend, or like loaned some to a friend. But yeah, I want to show off my vinyl collection, and I want to play more songs. So if you would like more songs, I would love to see an expression of interest. Because I'm doing them for me, but, you know, if I don't even want to post them sometimes, then what's the point? Anyway, I'm getting a call. Bye, guys.